holy temple cries out to me, Alan, you are associated with Jehovah. You are both united into the name Jehovsky. I, Jehovsky, reply, that is so, and I know that you are concerned with your very safety. Your continents have drifted apart, isolating the Red Indians and Atahualpa in the west, and the Aborigines and Maoris in the east. Mighty kingdoms developed north and south of the Mediterranean. Cowboys and Indians on the plains compete with mighty countries on the world stage. It is time for détente. Welcome to Block 326 in the time of the New Renaissance in the year 2017. I, Jehovsky, erstwhile known as Alan, speak to the peoples on the world stage. There is only one enemy on the world stage, and that is the void. The void knows that the species Homo sapiens sapiens is the living genius of invention and expansion. The void is merciless and will endeavor to enter the brain cells of Homo sapiens sapiens, causing countries to self-destruct or fight one another to the death. I, Jehovsky, once the object of disbelief up to an hour ago, call on my servant Moses. I say to Moses, I have spoken in very clear, simple terms to my species, Homo sapiens sapiens. The peace trains from the 4 points of the compass travelling to will completely turn the tables on the void. I say to Moses, can you help the process along? Moses responds, little and large, from the United States and North Korea, must meet face to face in the Knesset in Jerusalem. A meeting of this extraordinary gesture must take place with the highest security initiatives. Kissinger, in his day, brought together the United States and Vietnam. That war lasted 14 years, killing many on both sides and destroying the personalities of those that remained. Kissinger ended it in one day. Moses continues. Mr. Youngman and Mr. Trump, sitting together side by side on internet throughout the world stage, in the Knesset in Jerusalem, will be applauded non-stop. The void will cower away into his emptiness, and the peoples on the world stage will laugh and cry with unending joy. Even the continental drifts will attempt to reunite, and the bumblebee and ladybird will hug the rose. The butterfly will pass the message to the 3 ears of corn. And thank the 666 for everlasting grain in time of famine. I, Jahovsky, give thanks to the serenity of mind and spirit of the Buddha, who causes the void to disappear from the minds of Homo sapiens sapiens. No more shall mankind take to arms. We have the wisdom of the owl around the rose. And the beauty of the butterfly hovering around the rose. I, Jahovsky, speak to the peoples of the world. The working man enjoys his life and companionship. And the remarkable inventions attained to his lifestyle in recent years. Pulse rate travel is there on a plate. We will not allow the void entry into our lifestyle. I say to Mr. Yuman and Mr. Trump, a meeting between the two of you in one stroke will cause world peace and everlasting peace for mankind, plants and animals. It will put to shame terrorists and suicide bombers. The void will disappear. My friends, on the table we have the Bible and Quran. The Buddha and two girls in green. And two figures of man and woman. I, Jahovsky, ask Moses to speak. Moses says, "Mathematician I was in the household of the Pharaohs. 5 billion years remain of the Holy Temple." Moses continues, "I have conversed with Sir Isaac Newton. Pulse rate movement is here yesterday and tomorrow. Enjoy the wind in the willows as Jehovsky expands the three formations and allows Shylock to remain in his central reservation." Moses ends, "Peace be to everybody. 2 world wars was a time tragedy which I will request from Jehovsky to erase, as with all weapons of killing." Moses ends, "Each person is a god, and the void will be dismissed." Moses continues, "Let little and large enjoy each other's company." Moses continues, "Life forms today took 5 billion years in the making. We do not extinguish them. Through the laws of marriage and friendship, we continue breeding and give respect to all life forms, excluding disease." Moses continues, "The 1 and 0 is the number and is nourished by the 666 or Jehovsky's name. The cross-breeding of corn helped in its survival. The integration of man as one very remarkable species will cause the everlasting existence of Jehovsky with a diminishing voidal ratio. My friends, live life hard and command respect. Command your dome on the day of rest and explore the formations of Jehovah. The void will be no longer. Law and order will be retained, and Homo sapiens sapiens will flourish without an end.